Hello there. This is Scarecrow, and I'm going to do what, part 3 now. Yeah. Okay. Part 3. This is the I'm doing the little thing about strings, and I've already done the Dario, and then of course the GHS boomers. Now I'm doing the strings that are really near and dear to my heart because of the first set I actually bought for the first like 4 or 5 years I started playing. And it's the Ernie Ball Super Slinky in the lime green pack, which is the 10 gauge. Oh, by the way, all these strings are 10 gauge. And the reason why was because, I mean, I know it sounds really sophisticated and all, but James Hetfield played them. So, matter of fact, he played that exact set for a lot of years. Now I think he uses a heavier set. But I used Ernie Balls for like the first 5 or 6 years of playing, and then now the next video is going to be about the set that I used from about the late 90s into the mid 2000s, and I'll say why I stopped using them in the next video. That's going to be the blue steels. Okay, but anyway, I'm going to run a test, and I'm going to do of course the dirty test. I'm going to do little heavy stuff, a lot of heavy bends and stuff like that to see if I can keep the strings in tune, and of course I'm going to do the clean test. But anyway, here we go. So this is the Ernie Ball, and here we go. Alright, so let's see how this bad boy stayed in tune. There we go. A little sharp. Yeah, I just put these strings on about like 5 minutes ago, so, and that's one of the reasons why Ernie Ball's got kind of a bad rap, because they are you really have to stretch them in, you have to break them in, before they really start performing well. So. Okay, now I'm going to do I'm going to do like a lot of heavy bends and just heavy playing in general, just to see if I can get them to go out of tune, stuff like that, and a little delay here. So here we go. Let's see. I'm pretty sure I knocked myself out of tune playing, but I'm gonna look anyway. So, yeah, flat, a hair sharp, flat, Okay. Last, the clean test. So again, I'm going to use just a smidgen of delay. Alright, so that was the clean test. They sound okay clean, you know. Actually, strangely, the first two sets actually sounded, in my opinion, sounded really good. The Diodarios and the GHSs thus far. So we've only done 3 sets. So anyway, a little personal experience. Yeah, for the first 4 or 5 years that I played, that's what I played was Ernie Ball. It was back in the late 80s, early 90s. And back in those days, Ernie Ball was like really inexpensive. You know, it's like Ernie Ball and GHS and Diodario, and of course you had Fender and then Gibson. But Ernie Ball was always very inexpensive, and I think that's why a lot of people started on them, just because they were so cheap. For the most part, as far as quality goes, I think they're pretty good. You do have to really break them in to, you know. But I think as far as like tone and stuff like that, I think they sound pretty good. They're very bright sounding to me. They got a very kind of a very inherent brightness to them, especially the just the plain Jane, you know, super slinkies or whatever. Like a lot of strings, a lot of people like to talk a lot of trash about it because, you know, they're so cheap, or they don't break in right, or blah 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 blah. Or they like to show off the fact that they're using, you know, solid gold elixir strings that cost like, you know, $40 a pack or something like, you know. But when you're first starting, I think they're a pretty good set to use. Like I said, I used them for several years, you know, because they're, you could always get like 2 or 3 sets on a budget or whatever. But anyway, this is video 3 of the series, which is the I'm going to do all the strings or whatever. Next up is going to be the set that I did use, or the type of strings I did use for quite a while, and it's going to be the Blue Steels, Dean Markley. Okay, and then so anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I had a lot of fun doing this, and I'll talk to you later.